Common sense approach. Message to the Somalian people of America. You know, in America, they have a saying, and you should know this. You rob Peter to pay Paul. Okay? Say that again. In America, they have a saying. You rob Peter to pay Paul. But I can respect that you, the Somalian people of Minnesota, of America, robbed Peter and paid yourself. You know, a lot of people dislike, you know, the fraud. I ain't saying I appreciate you doing it, but what I'm saying is everybody doing it in some way, shape, form, or fashion. All these immigrants that's coming to America in some way, shape, form, or fashion is getting over on the American people who ancestors fought in every war in this country. Somewhere down the line, they're getting over on us. And that's just the truth. But some of them get over and, you know, scam the country and do fraud, and they don't do nothing with the money. They actually add to the criminal element that the country has. But with the Somalian people, I'm gonna throw you a bone. I'm gonna throw the Somalian people a bone. You know, I have a lot of family in Minnesota. I've been in Minnesota, Mall America, everywhere. The Somalian people robbed Peter and they paid theyself. They took that money and they built the community. Also helping their people back at home. Again, I'm not saying it's right and I'm not supporting it. But what I'm saying is, by me having awareness that all these people who are come, all these individuals who come for the most part, has been scheming and scamming the country. A lot of them again did nothing with the money, but just take it and, you know what I'm saying, try to become Americanized and ended up trying to floss or show that they are better than the Americans who've been here. The Somalian people, in my eyes, they didn't really do that. You had to go into their world. Again, they took that money and built a whole community. They took that money and they took that money and then go into the criminal underworld and try to build an empire there. You know, they took that money and they started sending their kids to school, working them programs. Okay, you gonna be a councilman, you gonna be a councilwoman, you gonna be a judge, you gonna be a lawyer, you gonna be a doctor, but you gonna be this type of doctor. You gonna be this type of doctor. You gonna be this type of doctor. Not just doctor. We want different types of doctors in the family and in the community. Okay, insurance agency, brokers, real estate agents, they got it all in down there. No joke. If you ain't been up to Minnesota, Twin Cities, check it out. They got it all. Party planners, clubs, everything. Do you understand me? Malls, literally. Malls. They own malls. I ain't talking about Mall America. I'm talking about malls. They took that and they built. You know, and in my eyes, I'm gonna say it like this. The reason why I say they didn't take that money, I don't know what all of them are doing with the money that they're scamming the country out of, but I'm gonna leave like this. The reason why I say that they didn't take that money or the bulk of it and invest it into the criminal world that's here in this country and add to that element is because how many of y'all have ever even met a Somalian before? Let's be honest. How many of you out there in America have even ever met a Somalian? Half of y'all never even seen a Somalian. Or they wouldn't know them from an Ethiopian or a Kenyan. Okay, somebody from Kenya. Half, knock it off. Half of y'all never even met a Somali. This is the first time a lot of y'all even been known. Y'all didn't even know they stayed up there like that. I'm watching the internet. Half y'all didn't even know they had a community like that. They was that strong. Okay? So they couldn't be causing that much of a rift far as adding to the criminal element in this country. No, they took that money and they tried to build right up under our nose. They did. And so, no, I don't appreciate it. But I also know that they're not the only ones that's coming to this country that's doing it or have done it. Something similar or the same. But again, I throw them that bone. They did take the money and build. And it looked like they tried their best to stay out of our way. They just kept running their mouth too much. See, where you really messed up is when you tried to become anti-American. That really got you. It's common sense approach. I'm out.